Hello guys, this is Avcoor. I want to go over the July 26th Wednesday server maintenance notice because there's some good stuff in here which I really like. And I hope that what I've been hearing on the net is not true, that they're going to discontinue content with the game. I hope not, but let's get into it. To protect the order of the celestial content, Archeland will conduct server maintenance on Wednesday, July 26th. For me, it'll be today because Korea is like almost a day ahead of us, so it is what it is. But it'll actually be for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So you won't be able to play for 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's not bad. Kid Divine. I wish these were better, but I understand that, that they can't overdo it. So I'm not going to really question that. Okay, so update content. Night tournament reward. This week, the first throne will be decided in the. Wow. So they're going to decide who's the champion. Who will be the one to take the throne? Oh, wow. I want to actually see that. So that's going to be July 30th on Sunday. Excuse me. So it's gonna be like the PvP for Landgressor, where the winner actually gets a bunch of rewards, and the people who make semifinals and finals will get rewards. I hope they actually make it a little easier for us to get SSR units, because that will help. But I will put out a PvP tier list in the near future, but it's expensive. I played in the Kings tournament, and I got walloped. There's just it's a Welsh game. It's a Welsh game, and we get to actually bet. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. That really makes me happy. We get to bet. So I'm gonna hope to bet, and I will show you the battles because hopefully, like Landgressor, where they have Apex Arena, they'll actually allow us to see the battles because there's one guy in particular that I like to watch. So he actually messaged me on my YouTube. He's actually really good, and I like to see him play. So that'll be really good. So after this week's maintenance, there'll be a key of divine protection, proof of courage, and gold via email. So this is essence of time. So this is where we get those time drops that you can actually cash in order to get the shadow time gem, which you can use to upgrade your equipment, which is really nice. I'm probably going to do that for my Lancelot because weapons, your own special weapon needs to be at least a rank 5 to really be useful. So this is really good. I have 30, but in this you usually get 5. So yeah, this is really good. I really like this. I'm glad they're doing it every month. This is something they have to do every month, I think. So I hope they continue to do this every month. Mystery Tarot is garbo to me because you have to be a big whale to get the most out of it. Because I've tried like 1 to 2 to 3 like shots on this thing, and I never actually jump into the deeper pool of getting rare items. I actually get the rank 4 and 3, so whatever. This absolutely does not interest me at all, period. I'll do a free one, and that's about it. So we're looking at Hero Rebirth, Zavaneth, and Electo. These are really good PvP units. What I will say is that if you're not a PvP player, then they're not really useful to you. Electo is, if you're a PvP player, then you have to go after Electo. If you already don't have her, so you can get either a dupe or just her in general. Because her playstyle is so like meta defining in PvP that I knew I did a video on her and I knew she was going to be meta, but I didn't perceive how far into the meta she would go into because she's still super relevant and there's been like I think it's been 3 months since she's been out because we had Lancelot and Light. We had Anushia, and Hazel, and now we just got what's her name? Kuriel, Curia, and Summer Avia, and she's still relevant after 3 months, and she's like zero tier. So yeah, she's a must get. She is not as valuable because she's like T3. This is not bad. Excuse me. And raw usage, you won't use her that much. In raw usage, you won't use her that much either, just in PvP. These characters are not really PvE friendly. Like, they do work, but you're not going to get that much out of them. You're just not. But it's good that we have access to these characters. So I'm semi happy about it. I'm not excited, but I'm semi happy because hopefully they actually make the proper adjustments for global if they ever put it out. And these can be really fun characters to play. Labyrinth of Cause and Effect is kind of important to me because there's only one character that I actually want to get out of the Unresolved Enigma, and that is Valek. I think out of all the characters that you can get, and I'm not a big fan of just getting a character and not getting a dupe. And another mind and another thought I would have for this is part of me would really want to just get another Yig because I don't have Nola on this account, and another Yig would be great. But Valak is such a potent healer that even at rank 3, she does a lot of work. So I actually got Abia. I have Abia, Hazel. I have Abia, Hazel, Alicia, LaFair. I got Abia, Hazel, Alicia, and Clefairy. So I'm missing one SSR healer in the red pool, and that's Valek. So I'll probably try to go for her. If they put out new characters, if they're not that appealing, then I'm just gonna dump all my resources into getting Valek because I think she's worth it. If I rank the importance of characters, it's Valek, then it's Yig, then it's Jin. But if it was PvP, it would be Valek, then Jin, then Yig, in that order. And the reason for this is Jin is actually really, really meta in PvP right now because it's just raw stats. For some reason, they gave this dude all the good stats. So when you play this guy in PvP, you can actually put him by himself and use him as a bait unit because he will attack before the other unit gets to attack. And only certain characters can reach him. And this allows you to really stretch out your party. So he's really good in the current meta. Yig is good in the current meta, but she's more of a support character. Vedek is dominant because we're in a healer meta because her and Hazel kind of run the show. So it's her, Hazel, Electo, and Lancelot. They're the four strongest units in PvP. So this is really important for those who have the resources. If you don't have the resources, then you can skip it. So Summer Carnival, Week of It, Promise Day. This is always important for everybody. Academy is so important for building your characters, and the resources they give to you are limited, and that upsets me greatly because, say for instance, sometimes I will roll like 20 times, and each time I'll only get 2 of the SSR scrolls for the to unlock a new level and on the class tree, and that's a lot. That's a lot of stamina for just one unlock. I wish like they had the double event more, but this is okay. The Grand Summer Festivals have begun. Highest honors, additional daily rewards for Ares Den, Magic Vortex, and Academy Trial. So this correlates with this, which is really good because there are some areas I've maxed out, like I maxed out Warrior and Tank, so I don't really want to invest in those anymore since I can't put any more resources into that. So I don't worry about warrior and tank. I'm focused on healer and wizard because those are the next two you should do. It's warrior, tank, healer, wizard, then ranger, archer. Because our archer is a very potent class, but it's not a class for every form of content. Neither is ranger. But the four previously that I mentioned, those four are good for all forms of content, and you should invest in those. So when you look at this, think warrior, tank, healer, wizard. So this is all good. So let's look at what they're selling. Some of these are not good to me anymore because I really want to save my resources for global if it ever comes out. I think the most important thing you can buy in these shops are the things where you're guaranteed a unit or you're guaranteed a weapon, which I probably will purpose the guaranteed weapon. So I may just do that. But for Korean won 1700, you get 2-time limited purchase, obtain celestial key. Celestial keys are important because they're so hard to get later on in the game. So that seems decent to me. Pure revelation stones are always good. Gemstone selector package. This is decent. Not great. Receive soulstone creation and gold upon purchase. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Rare lucky pack. That's a lot of diamond and a lot of gold, but that's too expensive. That's a lot of Korean won. That's like $60 in America. That's a lot. I go highly against this. So divine blessing party package. This is pretty cheap. 7,500 Korean won. That's like $8 or $9. Obtain key of divine protection. That's 3. Uh, that's not good. It's cheap, but it's not worth it. Charging package and gathering power charging package. I gotta look at that to see what that is. We'll see what that is. I don't know what that is. I probably know what it is, but it's been a while since I've seen that. Let's look at the bug fixes. Fix the issue where victory badge and ranking badge were incorrectly displayed as season 1 badges in Space Time Arena. Uh, that's okay. Fix the issue where preview images were incorrectly displayed in the descriptions of Summer Festival Treasure Hunt game. Oh, remember where I showed you guys this where they had the wrong picture there? So they actually fixed that finally. Yeah, that was a big problem to me. It was so noticeable. Now they're just fixing it. The whole thing's almost over. Okay, whatever. The problem with the name of the side story at level 38 has been fixed. It's been a long time since I've done that. The name Archeland in the game has been unified. Okay. After maintenance on July 26, due to server data integration to be carried out in the future, battle records before July the 2nd, Pace Time Arena, Flame Island, and Blizzard can no longer be viewed. Really? Oh wow, we won't be able to view those battles? It's not that big of a deal. The lighthouse protects the celestial continent, illuminates the path of hope, and the light gestures to beach the devil. Strangers, please wake up and join us on the journey of adventure. Alright, let's see what they said. This guy says next week I'll wait. This month is all 3. Good. Exorcism. I need to pull for Jellyby and Ig 2. Yeah, I don't want Ig, I just want Belek. It's virtually certain that there will be 1 or 2 fixed distributions per month. I think that's a fair assessment. So overall, what's the most important stuff? King's Tournament is important because PvP is a actual shining point of zlonggames. If you look at what they did with Landgressor, if they can actually replicate that success here, the game will actually live a little bit longer because PvP is very intense in Landgressor and they do a good job of maintaining it. They just need to make the game more attractive, and the PvP will carry the game because PvP in Langresser was really fun for me. And if they could replicate that, which I play enough games and they have somehow got some of the mechanics right, they could actually make it work. But overall, the most important thing I think is the essence of time because it's free and acquiring time drops is really, really hard. So this actually really, really, really excites me and it should excite you because I'll talk about using the weapon gacha in this system and you'll understand the importance of this a lot more because we actually really need this. We need this 2 times a month, I think. But I know that's asking too much of the devs. There was a time when we never had it, so this is okay to me. This at least if we at least maintain this every month, I'll be satisfied because Zelo games can be really stingy. So anyway, let's move on. This is Garbo. Like I said, this is all right. I think this is important because of Elect because she is so potent in both PvE and PvP content. So I'll be summoning on this. I actually might do a video for that. So Summer Carnival Week is really good. Between Summer Carnival Week and the additional daily rewards, between these three, I think are the most important because you get free stuff. And because this game is so costly, that is always a good thing. And what you do with those opportunities is your choice. But my advice is to simply take advantage of that when it shows up because we rarely get stuff that we don't have to pay for that's actually valuable in this game. But anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and goodbye.